creepy, beyond creepy. I'm pretty sure I would have had nightmares for life.
Of killing her landlord, hiding his body, and renting out rooms in his home. Fox 26's Gabby Hart spoke with one of those tenants who says she was actually tricked into cleaning up the crime scene. Bizarre story, Gabby.
It really is one of those stories that just makes you go, what is happening? Now, that woman says that the suspect actually offered her a discount if she cleaned different floors in the home. When she started cleaning, though, she found some of that crime scene, which included large bins filled with blood, and the further she got, the more she continued to uncover a really shocking and gruesome scene here.
She basically killed this man, took over his house, and was living life like she was, the queen for quite a while.
In July of 2021, Tabitha Pope says 43-year-old Pamela Ann Merritt rented out a room to her that was inside of a home located at 605 West Clay Street in Houston. She claims Pamela told her the rent would be lowered if she cleaned the second and third floors of the home. All Tabitha knew at the time was that the owner of the home, 78-year-old Colin Cardaci, hadn't been seen since February 15th, 2021.
Very suspicious because the way their stories kept changing.
When Tabitha started cleaning the second floor, she found bins filled with blood that were hidden in a crawl space.
It just smelled like death.
And when she asked what it was, she says Pamela told her it was from rotten meat that had went bad during the freeze. But when Tabitha made it to the third floor, where Cardaci lived prior to his disappearance,
there was blood on the splatters on the wall. There was coagulated blood on the floor, throughout the room. On his bed, there was a big spot of blood.
That was on October 2nd, 2021. Tabitha called police. Officers came, took pictures, and then left.
Basically, they said no body, no crime.
But on December 6th, 2 months later, Tabitha found a body.
I was back here under the stairs.
The skeletal remains of Cardaci were found in the backyard. He'd been stabbed to death. And Tabitha says Pamela Merritt actually led her right to his remains.
I had mentioned to her that if they found Colin's body somewhere, then it wouldn't be a foreclosure. 2 days after that is when they let slip something about the dog corpse under the stairs. She's like, oh, you want to see it? And then she got all peppy. And I was like, sure. And she damn near skipped to the backyard. She stops and her face just, there it is. And turns around and walks away. So, I took one look at it and I just knew immediately it was a body.
What went through your mind in that moment?
Oh, she killed him.
Detectives and crime scene units investigated and removed the remains from the yard. No arrests were made. After they found the body, you still lived here?
Yes.
And so did Pamela?
Yeah.
Even though a body had been found?
Mm-hmm. At that point, I had nowhere else to go.
Tabitha says Merritt continued to live in the home until the summer of 2022, more than 1 year after Cardaci's death. Merritt wasn't officially charged with murder until May of 2023, and on August 18th, officers finally took her into custody. And Tabitha, the woman we spoke with, is actually still living in that home. She hasn't paid rent, though, since Cardaci's remains were found. She's set to go to eviction court at the end of this month. We'll have her full interview posted on Fox26Houston.com. But as for Merritt, the suspect in this case, she remains behind bars, held on a $500,000 bond. She's set to appear back in court on November 1st. Rashi?
All right.